Hey guys, it's Bailey from Making It from the Midwest, and this is going to be a top 5 and under 5 video, which is where I talk about my top 5 favorite products in under 5 minutes. The topic of this video is brow fillers. First, I want to start with pencils. I think it's probably the most popular way to fill in your brows, and the first one I want to talk about is the IT Cosmetics Your Brows But Better pencil. And they only have one shade of these. It is in Universal Transforming Taupe. Now, this is a pencil that falls on the thinner end of the spectrum, and it has a harder consistency. So I find it's best used to define the brows as well as use it to create individual hairs in particular patches where you might be lacking. Because of its thickness or lack thereof, this is not something that I would personally use to go in and fill in mass patches of eyebrow. And it also, on the other hand, here has a spoolie that you can use to brush out and blend the product in with your natural shadows. I personally love it when a spoolie comes on the other end of a brow product because they are the hardest beauty tools to find in with my other brushes, which is where I, and I think a lot of others, happen to store them because they are that same shape, but because they don't have a brush end, they're so difficult to find. I love it when they're attached. Next up for pencils is another one from IT Cosmetics. I just think they make fantastic brow products, only this one is the Brow Power Waterproof Perfector 5-in-1 Powder Gel Pencil. Such a mouthful, but it's such a cool product. Unlike the Your Brows But Better, this, oh, that's the spoolie, this has a thicker pencil with a creamier texture, so it really glides on your brows. It helps condition your brows, but it also has kind of a waxy consistency, so once it dries down, your brows don't move. This really doubles as both a filler and a brow set. And just like I said, the Your Brows But Better wouldn't be my pick for filling in mass amounts of brow. This is absolutely what I use for filling in mass amounts of brow because of the thickness of the pencil and the fact that it will set down all of the brow hairs that you lay it over, so they are locked and ready for the rest of the day. And then, at the risk of overdoing it with the pencils, I have yet another one, but I couldn't not include it because it wins the award for most affordable. Much like the Brow Power Powder Gel Pencil from IT Cosmetics, the NYC Kohl Brow Eyeliner Pencil, mine is in the shade Taupe, does a very similar thing. It's a thicker pencil that when you swipe it over your brows has a waxy texture to help them set and stay all day. This is 99 cents though, folks. The major differences between the two are obviously that one is automatic, the NYC is not. One includes a spoolie on the other end, and in general, I do find that the Brow Power Gel Pencil has better lasting power throughout the day, but truly, for 99 cents, this is sometimes just can't be beat. When you're traveling and you need a really great brow product that you're not afraid to lose, but it still absolutely gets the job done, this is definitely what I reach for. Next, I want to talk about felt tip pens, which I think is a delivery method that is really underutilized, but I personally find to be super easy because you can not only really sweep through your brows and fill them in quickly and efficiently, but it also lends itself really well to doing those individual hairs when you just need to fill in a few patches. So it's very versatile in that sense. It's just so hard to find. So my pick for that is the Mileni Brow Tint Pen Felt Tip Brow Color. I've done a review on this. Mine is in the shade Natural Taupe. I mean, really, I picked it for all the reasons I just said before, the versatility. The one downside to this particular line is that there are only 2 shades. There really is no black, there really is no blonde. However, if you think that a felt tip brow pen would really help ease your brow routine, this is a great and affordable way to go. And last up is a pomade because, again, much like a felt tip liner, it's an easy way to not only fill in your brows but also use an angled brush to create individual looking hairs. Now, the mother of all brow pomades, I would say, is Anastasia's Dip Brow Pomade. Mine is in the shade Chocolate, and the one caveat I would say with this line is the lack of shade range. There are 5 colors, and I am smack dab in between Blonde, which is the lightest, and Chocolate, which is, I guess, supposed to be a mid-tone brown. But when I put this, I have to have a very light hand when I apply this to my brows. Otherwise, as you can see, this is far too dark for my hair color, yet Blonde is just way too light. It comes off a little too ashy. The reason this wins the Mother of All Brow Pomades award is because when it's on, it sets your brows, it is waterproof, budge proof. That is not coming off until you want it to at the end of the day. But like I said before, you have to use an ultra light hand when applying because in addition to being very pigmented, it's also very creamy. So it goes on super easily, but you can also easily overdo it with this. As an alternative, however, and this is a little cheat because it's technically the 6th product in a list of 5, is the Makeup Forever Aqua Brow brow, and mine is in the shade 25. The reason I wanted to bring this up is because in the event that you can't find your shade in the Anastasia dip brow, this is a super close second. It's kind of a mousse texture. You're going to use an angled brush the same as you would with the Anastasia dip brow pomade, but Makeup Forever has 2 more shades within their collection of aqua brows, yet it still can withstand the test of wear and water and sweat. Whatever you can throw at it throughout the day, this will not budge as well. So that is it for my top 5 brow products. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.